Soviet doors on the train. Soviet doors. Friends and family, welcome to Saldus, Latvia. This is where I'm going to be staying for a couple of days because Latvia is a pretty small country. It only took me 2 hours just to get here. You know how long it takes me from my hometown? A 2-hour drive? Nowhere. I'm still in the middle of nowhere. That's how big Texas is. So here is going to be the center of my base camp, pretty much, where I'm going to be exploring all throughout the western, the coast, a little bit of northeast from here. I don't know those municipalities' names yet, the oblast, but this is where we're going to be for quite a bit. I wonder if I chose the good spot. There's only 3 bars here, and one of them doesn't really have opening hours, and the other 2 are closed. I don't like when bars are closed. It makes no sense. How am I supposed to get my daily drinking on? Maybe from the stores. That's a good one right there. Okay, well, let's see what's around Saldus. Old Saldus. It's a strange name. It's a 13th century old word. That's how you say it. S-A-L-D-U-S. Saldus. Okay, we'll see what we can learn about this place. Good morning, my friends and family, my wonderful support system when I'm traveling abroad. Thank you all for who have subscribed, because you guys are going to be joining me on this journey here in the city, the capital of Riga, Latvia. So we are finally here. The Latvians, they went through a great ordeal just to get their freedom. Did I just say that weird? Freedom. All right, so let's check it out. Let's see what this place has to offer and what we can learn. So the whole point is to learn.
Riga, founded in 1201. This flag represents the blood of the people who have fought for freedom, mistakenly designed from their chieftain who was wounded. He laid on a white blanket, and his blood soaked through its fabrics, creating the Latvian flag we see today. With a population estimated at 1,823,200 people, and a declining every year by 1.1%. Due to the World War, occupation, Holocaust, immigration, and expulsion, approximately 13% of the population has died in World War II. With the second lowest ratio of men to women in World War, with approximately 117 women per 100 men, this is Latvia.
So, something that's very interesting about being here in the city of Riga is that in Riga, I will explain the history maybe of how, if I'm going to do it very good, but how they totally went away from the stylistic, Leninistic architecture buildings and went and adopted the Nouveau Art styled architecture. And what I mean by that is, like, look at this. Wow. Wow. It's a building, it's a lovely building, and it has so much personality. It builds character, like, of this building. There's naked dudes on, excuse me, let me use the right words. It's an art word. No, you can't say naked in art. There's nude men up there, nude women. You see that nowadays on buildings in America. They're gonna be like, oh, that's super sexist. Why they gotta be nude? Why is there more nude women models on a building than men? So it's like you have to appreciate, because you can't just erect like stuff like that on buildings anymore. It's too much like details, too much work just for a building. So wow, it's interesting. There's so many of these Art Nouveau architectural buildings here. It's getting cold. One of the first things that this place is iconic and known for, way back in the day, especially, even Latvians would avoid this spot, but it's the KGB Corner House. At the KGB Corner House, bad things happen. Bad things that the Soviet Union is infamously known for. So we're gonna go and pass by it, maybe even see it if it's open right now. All right, friends and family, so here we are. This is the operations center of the KGB in Latvia, back in what was known as the Social Republic of Latvia during the Soviet Union. Now here is pretty much every local called it the corner house. And it's just one of those taboos. You just don't talk about it, you just don't mention it. Wow, like the history behind this place. Okay, so we just got done checking it out. Information for y'all. First floor is all free. It's not really too much because they're doing like a new installation install, and they're doing a second floor. But this place is opened up in 2014, I believe, as a museum. I like that. It's just, it goes straight to the point. Caffeine. If you want coffee, the lattes, the espressos, go to caffeine. Straight to the point. What's up, friends and family? All right, so today we got a packed day. We're gonna have to check out some of the city of Riga, because tomorrow it's supposed to snow and it's kind of delaying our plans a little bit. So we're gonna just check out to see what we know about Riga. What I mean, I don't know not much about Riga, but we're gonna see it. All right, so let's go. Where's all the police? I've also noticed that I don't see police cruisers, I don't see police vehicles, I don't see police walking around. This must be a very safe city, or they might be all undercover cops, because that seems to work more often. I've seen a lot of that in different countries. But yeah, this is things that just start going through my mind when I walk around here a lot. I started noticing these things. I don't know if you know this, but Latvia is really well known for its art scene. Very good art. And one day, here in like 300 years, or maybe 1,000 years, when our society has crumbled and fall apart because of nuclear war, some humans or some aliens are going to discover that wall piece, and they're going to be like, wow, my gosh, what kind of primitive species, what does this mean? What is this? And is this a depiction of aliens too? Why is this person pink? They must have pink people. So it's a nice little imprint we're going to have in society in 1,000 years from now.
Riga's TV Tower played an important role for Latvia's second independence. Known as Bloody Sunday that occurred in Vilnius TV Tower also happened a week later in Riga. Soviets attempted to occupy the tower in order to disrupt the second independence of Latvia, which led to a bloodshed of Latvian citizens to prevent the Soviet takeover.
Alright, friends and family, so this over here is the Latvian National Library, Bibliothek, aka the Castle of Light. and so I've been hearing you guys calling it nicknames. Over there, we're gonna have a chance to go there probably this weekend. There's a holiday going on, and I'm surprised at which holiday it is here in Latvia that's coming up. But there, apparently, is one of the best architects of modern times, and we'll check it out. I promise you, we'll check it out. But here you'll be satisfied a couple of drone footage of it, because it's already, I think it's like barely just about to be 4. It is dark. It's dark already. See what else we can get.
I'm sorry, my friends and family, you probably noticed a trend where I'm not keeping up with my promises in this adventure. The library was closed due to a holiday, so this National Library is Latvia's symbolic mountain-shaped national library known as the Castle of Light. It's a metaphor for lost wisdom that can be reclaimed after the people overcome the symbolic darkness of war, invasion, and occupation. It comes from an old legend in which a mystical castle symbolizing culture and knowledge sinks to a lake, but one day it will be rebuilt and recovered. Today's holiday is Independence Day here in Latvia. Both the Soviets and the Nazis occupied Latvia as well, just like Estonia. And even after it gained its independence, November 18th, 1918.
Good morning, my friends and family from the city of Riga in Latvia. And today holds a very special day because we are here on the proclamation of Independence Day in Latvia. And here you have a monument of Latvian riflemen who are lots of soldiers have given their life to bring freedom, restore freedom to the Latvian people, to get rid of the Soviets and the occupations of Nazi Germany. So November 18th, right now it's 2022, we're going to be seeing a military parade here. And that's what you see, a lot of people right now. Finally get to see all the population of Latvia in one spot. Finally get to see more than 5 or 3 people out in the streets. So a lot of you have been wondering, like, where's all the people at? But here we are. This is a very special moment, and I just happened to be here at this time. Wow. I wonder what would be the best spot to be for this parade. Let's see if we can find where all the people are gathering, because they've done this many times. See where all the, I see the soldiers. That's cool. That's where they are. It's very significant too, especially what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. Like, this is very important to be here.
Current political concerns are its 2 nearby neighbors. The Baltics continue feeling the pressure from Russia and Belarus, as Russia still presses on with the special operations in Ukraine. Another concern is the approximate 24% of ethnic Russians that make up the population of Latvia. Here we are witnessing what is known as a passing review of ranks. This is when a superior officer, which in this case is the president of Latvia, inspects his troops to see if they are mission ready. That was very powerful. I'm not crying. Why are you crying? Now, this next phase's parade was a display of standards of each NATO member whom Latvia is a member of since 2004. I personally feel like, this is my opinion only, that this is a message to Putin as a show of force of solidarity in alliance with NATO against Putin.
So far we've seen the president of Latvia address the nation, and then also he did like a it's kind of like a passing review kind of thing with the parade ceremony and marching, to go and salute and greet, inspect, not really inspect, but say hello to every unit. There was every single member of I think almost every single member of NATO was there, was present. As you can see them walking by, and the United States is in there. And then on top of that, it's pretty interesting. Like it's interesting to see the incorporation. Even the Ukrainian military was here. They did a flyover, so it's pretty interesting to see another nation's, like, you know, pride in their nation. No wonder it explains why I see all the Latvian flags everywhere. There you have it, my friends and family, celebrating Proclamation of Independence Day of Latvia here in Riga, an old city. Alright, so the style of Nouveau Art and architecture became very popular here in Latvia about 1908, and it's a pretty much of a style of architecture where, like, it became trendy from all over Europe. And it was to break away and become free, liberating from that very rigidness, the very rigid styles of, like, the buildings. And it was very surprising to me because, you know, for a country that was occupied by not just Germany, but also Russia, Soviet Union Russia, they broke away from, like, the whole Stalinistic and Leninistic architect. And what's cool about that also is that here in Riga, you're gonna find the highest concentration, yeah, that's the proper word to say, highest concentration of Nouveau Art architectural buildings in the world. You won't see anywhere else in the world besides here, and you see this art style. So a lot of these buildings have a beautiful personality to them. So it's pretty cool. So friends and family, so here's a bar where you get to drink and hold on to a weapon, but remember your weapon safety rules. It's still pretty cool. They got some old World War II weapons in there, some old Soviet weapons in there, Vietnam era weapons. So you get to hold on to it while you're drinking in public. There's no rounds inside them though. And don't be pointing at people. I had to slap a guy for pointing a gun at people, and I slapped it down. I was like, dude, don't do that. But yeah, it's pretty cool now. Staff is pretty cool too.
It's so dark in the beginning. It is always dark. Why is it so dark?
Right, so here we stand at the Monument of Freedom. This monument represents a lot for the Latvian people because here is where they have the proclamation of declaring independence from the Soviet Union. And they have a nice little festival here because we're celebrating. Alright, so we gotta follow the meow meow sounds, and there's supposed to be a big event where everyone's walking around with torches. It's not a mob. and I wonder where it happens. Oh, it's over there. Oh, okay. Like, I'm curious on how they execute this and how they celebrate it, this tradition, because I mean, up there is, I don't know if you can see it, up there is a hill that's burning, and supposedly everybody's supposed to get like a torch, and then they walk around Old City. So I mean, you think about the safety precautions on that, like, you really trust a lot of people with torches. So I'm very curious to find out how they do this. Apparently they do this every year, so we'll see. So we gotta transcend all the way up to the top. All right, then once we get to the top, I wonder what's next. All right.
The never-ending story? What's that?
Alright, friends and family, it's an amazing experience to be out here, you know, experiencing a tradition and something that's part of history, something that's very valuable and something like they're hold dear to their heart. Especially if you guys been on this journey with me through the Baltics. Like, it's very moving. It's a very moving experience. It's a moving experience when you feel like unity, especially in a time of crisis. That was quite an experience, my friends and family, so hopefully y'all felt like you're just part of that with me. Now, one thing I do give advice, it's cold, okay? It's pretty darn cold. And I don't recommend you to drink before doing it. Gotta put the light on. Woo, it's bright. Yeah, I don't recommend you to drink before attempting to do this event. I'm gonna remember that next time. The reason why is because I was already getting dehydrated. I had to take the hat off. There's a lot of walking, but it was meaningful. It was an amazing experience. All right, let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into in Riga, because tomorrow we got another adventure. Let's see.
If you feel it, if you feel it, if you feel it, if you feel it.
What's up, friends and family? So we are here in Europe's biggest market. You're not gonna find any other market bigger than this. And our mission right now is cure hangovers. See, everybody's wobbling right now. We all walking like penguins. So we gotta cure our hangovers with more beer and food, because that's very important. And that's what we're gonna do in Europe's biggest market. So we'll see what we can find. All right, friends and fam, let's see if the chicken cures our hangover, because that looks good. We got the schnitzel hiding back there. Get the cooking.
If you feel it, if you feel it, if you feel it.
Yeah. I hate you, man.
Gents, you're gonna make memories.
Yeah. Skål.
Skål.
If you feel it, 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 if you feel it.
Okay, friends and family, so we got the eel, okay? We got the eel, we got the beer, check, check. We got a gift, check. You know, done some shopping here in Europe's biggest market. We're gonna try this beer out and then go have some more beer. That's the plan, okay? Plan. And where do you go? We've been here for quite a few days. Then we need to get some beers. Here you go, Richard. I got this all on camera just for you, man.
Oh, it's in color?
It's in color.
It's not in black and white.
If World War III were to happen tomorrow, you'll be remembered with this photo. Hey, wait, hold on. No, this is your moment to shine. Tell us about the Swedish gate.
The Swedish gate?
Yeah.
It was made and it was part of the outer wall of Riga during the time when Latvia was Swedish. And it was Swedish between 1661 and 1761. We have Gustav II of Adolf. He was called the Lion from the North, and here we have the lion.
Oh. And who's Gustav? He's the king?
He was. He died in Lützen. Better.
So if you ever...
Camera was done also.
Oh, no, it's still recording.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. It's just because, you know, it's cold and saving battery.
Oh, yeah.
It's hybrid. It's super high tech.
Yeah, he died in a battle in Lützen in Germany.
Oh, okay.
He walked into the fog, they say.
That's
He got
saying.
lost. He got lost and he was killed.
So...
But in the Battle of Breitenfeld,
Yeah.
the riders from Västergötland in Sweden, they made the battle. They won the battle against the Field Marshal Tilly from Germany.
And here you have an old cannon.
Here you got an old cannon.
Yeah.
This is a Swedish thing right here.
And now I will get canon.
Yeah,
That's the word, canon.
cannon. It's super drunk.
So we're gonna get canoned. All of us are gonna we're gonna get super drunk after this. We're all gonna get canoned. So here's a little bit of history for y'all, my friends and fam.
On the move.
We're on the move.
To get canon.
Hold the hang ho. Yes.